Okay. Okay, good day. So we will talk about two-stroke and four-stroke cycle diesel engine. So that's a drawing of a diesel engine. So let's uh, start. So the four-stroke diesel cycle, as you can see from the word itself, the four-stroke. So it takes four strokes in every cycle. So stroke one, the induction, or the this is not just induction, it is the suction or the intake. So the intake of air. So as the crankshaft is rotating clockwise, the piston is moving down the cylinder. So bababa yung piston. Pagbaba ng piston, syempre, nakabukas yung intake valve, papasok yung hangin sa loob ng combustion chamber. So bababa ang piston. Stroke number 1 to. Stroke. Downward stroke niya. Pagbaba niya, mag-suction siya ng hangin. So next stroke niya, aangat siya ulit. Pag angat niya, yung hangin na nasak niya, yung may intake valve naman sasarado. Pag sarado na intake valve, aangat yung piston naman. Pag angat niya, makukompress niya yung hangin sa loob kasi wala nang mapupuntahan yung hangin, so kinocompress niya. When the pressure increases, also the temperature increases. So that is the second stroke, the compression stroke. Next, so makita natin that at that top dead center or nasa pinaka-top siya, the pressure is over 100 bars and the temperature over 500 degrees Celsius. So medyo mainit talaga or mainit talaga yan. So wala pang fuel na binibigay dyan. During the power stroke, fuel, okay, just before the top dead center, bago niya maabot yung pinaka-tuktok ng kanyang tagumpay, the fuel is injected into the cylinder by the fuel injector. So magbibigay agad siya ng fuel. So the fuel is atomized into tiny droplets. Because they are very small, these droplets heat up very quickly and start to burn as the piston passes over top dead center. Like, pagbigay ng fuel, na-mix siya sa high temperature na air, na compressed air sa loob, magke-create siya ngayon ng expanding gas or combustion. The expanding gas from the fuel burning in the oxygen forces the piston down. So, during combustion, pag ganyan niya, sasabog, babagsak siya ulit. Yung piston, yung pagsabog or yung combustion, yung ginagawa niya, tinutulak niya yung piston pababa. So, pinupush niya yung piston pababa, bababa ulit yung piston. And then, after nun, magkikreate siya ng upward motion naman. Pag upward niya, bubukas naman sa taas yung exhaust valve. Pag bukas na exhaust valve, lalabas yung exhaust na na-create during the combustion process. So, nakakreate na siya ng dalawang ikot, tama? Dalawang ikot. Nagagawa siya ng 4 na stroke sa dalawang ikot. So, una, pagbaba, intake stroke or suction siya ng hangin. And then, pangalawa is the compression stroke or i-compress niya yung hangin na suck niya or nahigop niya. Compression, so magsasarada yung dalawang valve naman sa taas, yung intake and exhaust valve. And then, right before top dead center, magbibigay na siya ng fuel. Pagbigay ng fuel, bababa na naman. Kasi yung fuel na yon at yung air, nag-mix, nag-create ng combustion, titulak ng pressure na yon yung piston pababa. And then, pag angat niya, tutulak na naman niya yung mga natirang mga usok sa loob, yung mga dumi, tutulak niya palabas. And then, babalik siya sa intake, compression, power is exhaust. So, yun yung ginagawa ng 4-stroke. So, 4 na stroke sa dalawang ikot o dalawang revolution ng crankshaft. So, these are some exercises. So, continue natin. Hindi natin mag-exercise. So, number 2, we have the two-stroke diesel cycle. Explain naman natin yung two-stroke diesel cycle. So, the two-stroke diesel cycle, it may surprise you to learn that the biggest diesel engines in use operate on the two-stroke principle. So, lahat ng, yung malalaki talaga, yung the biggest diesel engines in use operate on the two-stroke principle. So, usually, yung malalaking mga makina, two-stroke ang ginagamit. at hindi 4-stroke. So if you have experience of 2-stroke petrol engine, you will know that it causes more pollution than a 4-stroke petrol engine or diesel engine. This is because oil is mixed with the petrol to lubricate the crankshaft bearings, and a lot of unburned petrol oil air mixture is discharged to the atmosphere. So the 2-stroke diesel engine does not mix fuel or oil with the combustion air. The crankshaft bearings are lubricated from pressurized oil the same way as a 4-stroke engine. So yung pressure lubrication ng 4-stroke at 2-stroke halos pare-parehas lang. And the 2-stroke cycle is so called because it takes 2 strokes, dalawang strokes lang, to complete the processes or yung 4 na events, yung intake, compression, power, exhaust. Yung 4 na yon ginagawa lang niya sa 2 stroke ng makina. So yun yung ginagawa ng 2-stroke. 2-stroke engine, makukumpleta niya yung 4 events with the 2 revolution of the crankshaft. Because the engine is reciprocating, this means that the piston must move up and down the cylinder, and therefore the crankshaft must revolve once. Okay, number 1, the crankshaft is revolving clockwise. So sabihin na natin clockwise yung ikot ng ating crankshaft. So the piston is moving up the cylinder, compressing the charge of air. So aangat na siya. Pag angat niya, kukompress niya yung hangin. Kasi before siya umangat, nasa ibaba siya. Kung nasa ibaba pa siya, makita nyo dito, nasa ibaba yung intake of air. Pag nasa baba pa yung piston, papasok yung hangin. Pag unti-unti niya pag-angat, nandito yung butas. Pag angat niya, yung hangin pumapasok naman dito. Pag angat ng piston, magko-close yung butas, so wala nang hangin makapasok. Yun na yung simula ng compression. So pag-compress niya, create siya ng high pressure. So ano na yun, tawag doon? So compression ka na. Compression. So nasa baba yung intake, nasa baba. So papasok yung hangin. Pag angat ng piston, masasarado yung hangin, hindi na makapasok na yung hangin. Magko-close yung mga intake ports niya, and then magsisimula siya agad sa compression. So pag compress niya ng hangin, mataas na yung temperature na yun, 500 degrees Celsius, 100 bars. Then at top dead center, bibigyan niya agad ng fuel. So when the fuel is given, atomized fuel, so magkikreate siya ng combustion, itulak niya yung piston pababa. Pag tulak niya pababa, yung combustion, itulak niya yung piston pababa. Before siya mag-bottom dead center, magbubukas naman yung, ang tawag doon, exhaust valve sa taas. So yung labasan ng usok. So yung exhaust valve magbubukas. So lahat ng dumi lalabas doon. Tapos pagbaba niya, magbubukas na naman yung port or intake port or yung scavenging port, yung hangin, papasok naman siya, itutulak niya yung natirang dumi pataas, bago siya angat ulit para mag-close yung port, mag-compress, power, exhaust, intake, compression, power, exhaust. So 2 stroke lang yung ginagagawa niya sa 4 na events na yon. So isang ikot ng crankshaft, 2 stroke ng piston, 4 events of the yung 4 events ng engine. So expanding gas, okay. So in every cycle niya, kada ikot niya, meron siyang nagagawang power stroke. While sa 4-stroke engine naman, sa 2 ikot niya, doon lang siya nagki-create ng power. So in every 2 revolutions, may isang power. So yan na yun. 4 events, nagawa na niya. Okay, so some exercises. Okay, so describe the 2-stroke cycle using the diagram and data below. So as you can see, from 1, so makita nyo yung 1. Yung 1 papuntang to, yan yung compression stroke. 2 to 3, dyan siya mag-inject ng fuel. Pagkatapos niya mag-inject ng fuel, sasabog siya or magkakaroon ng combustion. Babagsak siya sa hanggang 3 to 4 power stroke. And then next sa power stroke is the exhaust blowdown, 4 to 5. And then 5 to 6, yung exhaust blowdown or yung nilalabas niya yung mga exhaust. And then 4 to 6, yan yung scavenging. Or yung natirang maduming exhaust ay tinutulak ng pumapasok na fresh air. So nililinis niya yung natitirang laman ng combustion chamber. And then the 6 to 1 sa yung post scavenging, or maaring wala ng dumi yan, puro fresh air na lang yung pumapasok sa ating combustion chamber. And then when the piston closes the port, magsasarado na siya dito banda, angat na naman, compression na siya. So yan lang ikot niya. Isang ikot, nakikreate na yung mga events na yon, 4 na events, actually 6 na events na nga yung nakikreate niya eh. So that's diagram, two-stroke cycle diagram or data below. So different engines, meron different angles yan ng mga events. So kita natin approximately. So approximate lang yan, 140 degrees. So different engines, mag-iba-iba din yung kanyang parameters or yung kanyang mga measurements. Power and exhaust. Okay, so explain na yan. So scavenging is the removal of all burnt gases from the cylinder and replenishment with fresh charge. So yan yung scavenging. So yung nililinis niya yung natitirang mga unburned or yung mga natitirang exhaust doon sa charge air. So hanggang doon lang yung topic natin. So makita natin, this is an example of a 4-stroke. Saan tayo magsisimula? Okay, let's start from intake. So inlet closes. So pagbaba, inlet. Okay, induction. So makita natin dito, from here, inlet open. So from 10 degrees before top dead center, ito yung top dead center, ito yung bottom dead center. So 10 degrees bago mag top dead center, bubukas yung intake valve, magsa-suction siya ng hangin. Pagkatapos niya mag-suction ng hangin, magsasarado yung intake valve, compression naman, compression stroke. And then 10 degrees before top dead center, hindi pala 10 degrees, basta dito compression. Pagdating niya dito, magsisimula na yung fuel injection. So around here. And then dito hanggang dito yung fuel injection. So depende na yun pag i-delay mo pa. And then magki-create na siya ngayon ng power stroke. Power, bababa yung piston. Pagbaba ng piston, magbubukas yung exhaust valve. Exhaust na naman, lalabas na yung exhaust niya. And then dito hanggang dito, then may konti dito na magkakaroon ng scavenging, meaning nagbukas yung intake and exhaust. So nakabukas yung exhaust, nakabukas ang intake, syempre yung hangin na galing sa intake, itutulak niya yung natitirang exhaust sa combustion chamber palabas ng makina. And then doon na magsisimula naman yung magsasarado yung exhaust valve habang nakabukas yung intake valve. So, ganun lang yung trabaho sa 4-stroke. Oops. Okay. 2-stroke, 4-stroke. So, na-explain natin yon. So, these are some of the exercises. So that's it for 2-stroke and 4-stroke diesel engines. Okay, let's punta tayo sa pinakadulo. Okay, let's differentiate na lang the 4-stroke engine and the 2-stroke engine. So since the 4-stroke engines have many components, meron siyang intake valve, exhaust valve, and then marami siyang components, valve mechanism. So, yung 4-stroke are heavier than the 2-stroke engine. So, 2-stroke engines are lightweight kasi wala siyang valve mechanism sa taas. Exhaust valve lang, wala na. Di tulad ng 4-stroke, marami pa siyang mechanism sa itaas. So, may intake valve, exhaust valve. Syempre, yung mga valves na yun, may spring yun, may rotocap, may basta maraming parts yun. May push rod. So, marami kang minumove sa 4-stroke engine. Kaya, usually, sa malaki, yung pinakamalaki talagang mga engines they are using 2-stroke rather than 4-stroke because of the weight. Kasi minsan, pag gumawa ka ng barko, minsan ilalagay mo rin sa isip mo nga na yung extra weight na ilalagay mo sa barko na yon is extra consumption din yun ng power. So, mas mabigat, mas mahihirapan yung makina mo. So, you use na lang yung medyo magaan na makina kaysa sa mabibigat. Okay. Next, due to positive scavenging and greater time of induction, its thermal efficiency and volumetric efficiency are higher. So, 4-stroke engine, so ito. So, 4-stroke engine, mas efficient siya kaysa sa 2-stroke. Kasi, sa 4-stroke, nakakapag-compress ka ng yung compression time mo, mas matagal yung compression time mo, mas maraming volume ng air na nako-compress mo. So, mas marami din ang na power, mas malaking power din ang nakikreate mo. So, itulad ng 2-stroke na every cycle niya, power. So, syempre, sa exhaust, pag exhaust mo na yon, marami pang power na pwede mong gamitin, pero kailangan mo nang ilabas sa exhaust. So 4-stroke, so 2-stroke naman, it has lower thermal efficiency and volumetric efficiency. Some of the fresh charge escapes unburnt during scavenging in petrol engine. So syempre maraming nasayang sa scavenging pag 2-stroke. Next, sa 4-stroke, high efficiency is important in power generation and airplanes. So, mas high efficient yung 4-stroke. So, pag automobiles naman, airplanes naman, so maliit naman yung mga makina nila. So, okay lang kahit 4-stroke gamitin mo. Pero pag medyo malaki na talaga, tulad ng mga malalaking barko, yung malaking barko, hindi yung maliliit. Kasi may mga maliit na barko, 4-stroke yung gamit nila as their main engines. Sa medyo malaki, yung malaki talagang barko, around, yung nasa sakyan ko, 30,000 gross tonnage. Sa 30,000 gross tonnage maybe and above, yun, 2-stroke yung gamit nila as main engine. 2-stroke engine, okay, used where low cost, low weight, and compactness are important as in scooters, mopeds, lawnmowers, motorcycles, etc. So, yung sa... Ayaw nga pala, 2-stroke pala gamit sa motorcycle. So, I'm thinking of diesel engines kasi. So, pag gusto mo naman yung medyo magaan, na kailangan mo magaan lang, so, pwede mo 2-stroke yung gamitin mo. So, 2-stroke diesel engines are used in very large sizes for ship propulsion because of low weight and compactness. So, mas maliit, mas magaan yung 2-stroke, at mas maliit kaysa sa 4-stroke, pero same lang yung yun lang pa. Mas magaan and mas compact yung 2-stroke. So, di mo na kailangan ng malaking area pag lalagyan mo ng makina mo, especially pag malaki na yung barko mo, maglalagay ka pa mabigat at malaking makina, wala nang lugar para sa kargada mo, 'di ba? So, yung pera wala, maliit lang yung perang pumapasok, malaki yung nilalagay mo sa investment. So, lugi yung negosyo mo na yon. Next, 4-stroke engine. Normally water-cooled, the wear and tear is therefore less. It consumes less amount of lubricant. The lubricant is placed in the crankcase, is not mixed with the fuel. Okay, so water-cooled. 2-stroke, air-cooled. So, yung air-cooled naman is sa maliliit lang yan. Pero sa malalaking barko, water-cooled din. Then, mas maraming lubrication ang kailangan mo sa 2-stroke. So, that's it. Actually, marami pang, there are so many different, there's so many comparison, or pag i-compare mo yung 2-stroke at 4-stroke, marami pang tayong pwedeng sabihin dyan. but baka hindi tayo matapos sa video na to, so hanggang doon lang muna tayo. So you can comment down below kung ano pa yung mga masasabi mo about 2-stroke and 4-stroke diesel engines. So that's it. Thank you.